Sir from 17 once again. This is some Dark Souls PvP. This is my strength build, and I'm hosting in the forest. So, I've never really hosted in the forest at all. And the reason for it is, the forest is not usually the place where people go to PvP. The forest is a place where people go to shit on people. And I wasn't really interested in that, but, you know, times have changed. I've done my fair share of being a forest bro. So I thought that I'd host to try and get some quick PvP, and just to fight against people of all levels using weapons that I'm not really known for and I haven't really used all that often. Big ups to Big Pun. And a lot of people in the forest are terrible, and I'm coming to realise this. And I was thinking, why do I always end up, you know, when it's a 2v2, why does the forest bro that's with me always die, or always not prove to be of any use? And the explanation is quite simple. The majority of people who are forest bros on this game are exceptionally bad players. And I didn't actually realise this. I thought that hosts were the worst of players, but it turns out that when I've hosted in this place, like, the majority of people have struggled killing me using a build that I'm not even comfortable with, and that's not because I'm good, that's literally because they're bad. And it's just so strange. Like, I expected to be ganked on every fight, I almost expected it, and it's not being happening because the forest is changing, it's very different. Unfortunately, this build is low poise, even though I do have the wolf ring on, which I do not recommend with the strength build, but I'm doing something different. A lower poise than I would like strength build with, you know, pretty cool looking armour, but not necessarily that much protection. And I'm having fun with it. But there's lots of things that I expected to happen, lots of false notions that just aren't the case at all. Like, I will honestly say this, guys, if you want to get better at this game, don't host in the forest. I expected it to be intense, I expected it to be an absolute gangbang, and this might have just been a rare moment that I got every single time I tried, but... Oh, by the way, this great demon machete, man, so hard to use, it just doesn't land. The best move it's got is the rolling thrust, but I hate just spamming a single move, I feel dirty. And another thing as well, I'm going to be one of the only strength builds going that doesn't actively want to stun lock. Because people call katanas easy mode. I think easy mode is landing one hit with a strength weapon and then proceeding to stun lock to kill. Because there's absolutely no skill or fun in that for me, so I try not to do it. And there's times when it's going to bite me in the ass, there's times when, you know, I really should do it, but I don't mind. I really don't mind. There's an invasion coming up with a guy who beats me, and he beats me fair and square. I've got no problem with that. But he healed, and I sent him a message after the fight saying, if you're gonna bow, dude, don't heal. There's no point. Like, you're showing respect and then you're being disrespectful in a duel environment. And I don't like people that heal. That's just me. If you don't agree with that, that's fine. But I don't. And he somehow turned the message conversation completely on its head into, I'm really sore about losing to this fantastic player, when all he did was stunlock me with the Great Lord Greatsword because I had a low poise and I didn't toggle out. And I was sitting there with a stack of wrath, and at any moment I could have cheesed him because he couldn't defend backstabs, but I didn't. And it's like, dude, I don't mind that you beat me. I mind that you healed when we started off this fight perfectly, and as soon as I parried you and you started to lose, you started healing. And people just get so defensive. It's I don't get it. This guy I don't get either. I think he's wearing armour of thorns, and it threw me off because he's rolling into me intentionally and he's not doing the roll attack. So I'm like, what the fuck is this guy even doing? And he's using a falchion, which is extremely low function when it comes to dealing too much damage. It's more of a buff weapon than anything else. If you lose to a falchion, the person using it is either a good player or you're not that good. That's generally my exposure with it. I just smacked him during a grass. Damn it. I assume this guy's testing himself because I don't understand. He's wearing a sack, so he's a sack bro. That's the perfect segue. So this guy is obviously somebody who's played quite a lot. He's somebody who watches the streams. He's a capable fighter. That's a poised backstab or a punished backstab, I couldn't quite tell. This is his Y-hander. This sword is ridiculous. It's so funny to use because it's so big and so preposterous. But that was a decent fight. I probably should have lost that, mainly due to the damage ratios and the fact that I hit him during the grass. So I love Lamp. I do apologise about the grass hit, dude. Pretty weak on my part. That's a failed parry. Oh, that's nearly a dead angle. What am I doing? Oh, I'm grassing. Is this a parry? There we go. But the Sack Bros. If anybody doesn't know what this means, there's a very popular streamer called Peeve, and he's had this idea for a while that he's finally got the influence to implement, which is Forest Bros wearing a sack on their head to signify unity and to show each other that they're fellow Sack Bro, and it's their job to clean the forest. It's their job to go in, beat the gankers, and, you know, make it a better place. And it's a very good idea. The ideal behind it is nice, but it doesn't quite work in its delivery, in my opinion. Big ups to Heretic, and me not having my notifications off like a boss. And what I mean by this, guys, is I've been ganked by more Sack Bros than I have standard forest people. And I don't understand that, because I can't quite see the point of a player-run Covenant against ganking, because that to me is the highest order of hypocrisy, and I don't understand it. And I don't know if it's because people are just taking it too far or what, but I would gladly put a sack on my head and go into the forest, but there's no fucking way in hell that I'm going to help a forest bro gank someone. It's just not how I play, and if you want to do that, that is perfectly fine. I just think it goes against the spirit of what Peeve wanted to set up, but that's just me. Maybe I'm misreading the circumstances, but yeah, a lot of dickhead Sack Bros, and I'm surprised by that. But that's just me. I'm going to be shrugging a lot in this video, and if anybody wonders why I'm shrugging, it generally means that the person didn't bow. And I don't expect honour in the forest. In fact, I've come to expect a certain lack of it. But I do like to gesture, and I do think the shrug kind of sums up so many emotions, because it's such a funny shrug. But this is a Claymore guy wearing what looks like very low poise equipment and a silver knight shield. He's got his combustion, and he's not spamming it, which is nice. He's trying to get creative. He's mixing it up, doing a lot of run attacks. That was an attempt to chain the R2, but I was off target. That was a backstab, probably a counter stab as well, because he was circling. But a couple of things that I've noticed while using strength weapons, which... Oh, is this a guy? I think it is. This guy really likes doing one slash, backstepping, and then doing the running slash. If it's the guy I think it is. Should have backstabbed him then, but I don't have any poise to tank a hit. That right there is the blood red moss clumps. I carry them on every character now just because how, you know, prolific katanas are at building bleed. Ooh, setup parry. Nice. I've been practicing those, so I'm happy with that. Look at that riposte damage. These strength weapons are insane, absolutely insane. My stats on this video, the first batch of invasions with 40 strength, and then I think the second video has me with 50 strength. And I'm telling you guys, people sleep on these strength weapons mainly because they're not the easiest to use. You can't just spam them and expect to not get punished. But a couple of things that I've learnt with them. The backstabs and the ripostes are so brutally devastating that you pretty much win from them alone. That doesn't mean that's all you should do, because I think that goes against the nature of the weapons. Get prepared to be punished a lot. For instance, excuse me, if you want to get creative and use the R2s, or get, you know, non-locking swings and doing all that kind of fun stuff, you're going to get backstabbed. Like him just then. It's awesome that he tried that technique, but it's suicide to try it that close. It just is, because the backstab is always coming. And as much as it's the death of creativity, it's just how it works. Stun locking is your best option with the great swords if that's how you want to play. I personally prefer either counter punching, so waiting for them to strike and knowing I've got enough poise to hit them, because One thing you'll notice when you use these big weapons is people will turtle a lot more than they normally would, because you pay a big price when they land. You really do. Unlocked combat is your best bet. Do a swing intentionally wide to miss them so that they come in to try and hit you, and then immediately follow it up with a second swing. A good strategy for this is to unlock, attack so that you give them your back, and as they run in to try and do the backstab on you, attack towards them instead. And you can catch them a lot of the times, because no-locked fighting and experimenting with this kind of stuff is really effective, and it's good against countering backstabs, it's good against a lot of stuff. Every so often you will get, you know, shit on, you will get backstabbed, you will get lagged about, and you will get punished. Or you'll get this guy who ran down those steps behind me, I turned around and parried him. Another thing in the forest too, people who are much too low to be here. Like, I've killed people with one swing from a sword, and I don't understand that. Coming in the forest that early, I assume they're hoping to get some easy souls by somebody being AFK or something like that. Watch this guy. Watch what he's doing. Watch all he's doing. One slash, backstep, running attack. You can't do that, dude. You can't keep doing that. And I versed somebody last night in the Berg who's new to PvP, and I think he's... Oh no, sorry. That's completely wrong. I said that wrong. Different guy. I versed somebody last night in the Berg, that's correct, who likes the channel, and he was using a Quilog's Fury sword, which is really bold because that sword is very bad in PvP. As my throat does a Barry White just then. And he had the pyro in his offhand, Quilog in his right hand, and he kept rolling in and doing the roll attack. And the only thing that saved him was the fact that his roll got him so close to me that a lot of the times he was behind me when it finished, when he did his attack, so we weren't squared on. And he did it so much that the parry was just waiting for him, and I didn't parry him. I ended up winning. It was a good fight, and he sent me a message like, "Oh, it's you type deal." And I'm like, you know, good game, dude. Try not to do that running attack so much, because the first thing you do when you're new is you do the running attacks, because they're awesome, they're fast, and they're seemingly difficult to parry. But if you're up against anyone who knows what they're doing, he'll parry you, and they'll parry you, and you'll lose. So you need to be careful with being too predictable, and everybody does get predictable. It's just one of those things, you fall into patterns, but if you can avoid it, you'll do so much better. But shout out to that guy anyhow. I can't remember your name, dude, I do apologise, and I wasn't recording when we fought. I had no intentions of PvPing when I turned the game on, but there's something about Dark Souls where you can't help it. It's like crack. This is the dude who keeps coming in with the Boulder Side Sword. He's a good sport because he never seems to get mad and just go for the backstab. He keeps trying to do creative things, and you know, he's trying. He's trying to be a fighter. He's trying to get better at PvP. I think he's mid-rolling, which is interesting. Only problem with him is he's got this tendency to attack after you've attacked, and you can lead him into that. So good fight, dude, but you need to be careful. If you start showing a pattern like that, your opponent's going to pick up on it, and it can be very dangerous, especially with a sword this long. This greatsword is a lot of fun to use, but it's kind of like the Zwei. It's the same kind of mentality. If you can use the Zweihander effectively, you can use the greatsword. I cannot use the Great Demon Machete unless I'm stun locking. It doesn't seem to work for me yet. But I'm gonna keep trying. Oh, partial. That was weird. Knew it was coming as well. Oh, I thought I was gonna kick him on the wake up. I keep going for the R2, and the R2 is so funny, but there's me trying to dead angle, there's me breaking his poise. Probably going to try for... There's another poke. Ooh, should have tried to parry that. Instead, oh, there you go. That's the thing with the boulder, man. Everybody loves that poke, and you can actually sight parry the poke. It's very... The timing is strict, but it can be done. Ooh, we've swapped to the Black Knight Great Axe. This is a power within guy, so let's see what he does. I think he's got a... Is it a long sword or a broadsword? He's going for the parry. because he thought I was going to do the second swing. I can't quite tell what that weapon is, but he's shirtless. Shirtless with the Guardian leggings, I think. Oh, spinny attacks. I love that with strength weapons. There's a certain amount of frames that you can start your attack facing the wrong way and then pivot to face where you want to swing, and it can catch so many people off guard if they're like, look at this guy, he can't tank a swing. Wow, that was weird. I killed him by putting my axe on the ground. I didn't even finish the swing, and that's the super long R2 as well. Oh, this is a good one. This is fat weapon versus fat weapon. And that weapon he's using, I can't fast roll when I use it because I don't have enough stamina. But if I put Havels on, I think I can. And I'm going to be getting some gameplays with it. Ooh, that was a close one. So, parry timing on this weapon, haven't quite got it yet because I haven't really fought it. But that'll come with time. Couple of roll attacks. He's two-handing, so you know he means business. There's the big swing. Like, if you're going to put a pine resin on that weapon, you really want to do some damage. I wonder if it's crystal as well. There's the punish backstab. You hate to do it, but sometimes it's the best way to discourage somebody from spamming. Oh, running attack. Went for the parry, missed it because of the positioning. And probably the timing was bad as well. Oh, he is. I think that's a mid-roll. Oh, watch this. The Taurus Demon can do that. He's a bastard for it. He boomer turns you and then lands it. Although I think that was lag and a combination of a dead angle. But this is a Forest Bro. He's using Gravelord Nito's sword. And the poke on this sword, I haven't parried it yet, but I know it's parryable because it's like everything else. And it's got such a long wind-up, you'd think it'd be really easy to do, but this guy catches me a few times with it, I believe. So that right there is dangerous, because if you miss, it takes so long to recover from that, you will get backstabbed every time. So right then, I knew it was coming. I don't know if the timing was bad, but it was definitely too far away. That was the problem that I had there. I wasn't close enough. But a couple of kicks to try and push him back and get the cheeky swing. He's using, I think, full crystal armor. I can't quite remember the full name of that set, crystal set or something. And I think he's using the night shield. And this is my problem in the forest. Everybody wants to fuck off over there. It's like, dude, there's NPCs up there that I haven't killed because there's no point killing them because they don't do anything as long as you don't go up there. Why the hell would you want to fight in the trees when we've got this lovely area here? That's pretty bold. I like that. The only problem is that happens. So, kudos on the fire whip, the chaos fire whip, but it does get you backstabbed. So, there's the blossom. This is somebody using the dingy set, and there you go. This is somebody that knows how to punish backstab with. Is that a boulder side sword? Can't quite. Yes, it's a boulder. Everybody uses the boulder. Grass Crest Shield, Wolf Ring, and Dusk Crown. Oh! There goes the guard break. There goes the quick swing. Cheeky kick, nothing. Running attack, trade. Oh! And I think he's using Leo too because he's hurt. Oh! Yes. Parries are so fun, especially when you land them like that. Interesting fight. Shrug because... Oh, wow, whoa, 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 whoa. Turn around, turn around. Jesus. Here we go. This guy's nice and polite. And I'm probably going to lose this because these heavy weapons against anyone who can roll are a pain in the ass. Oh, God, Dark Bead. Stop with the dark... I rolled through that nonsense. There you go. He's happy with himself at least. He gets a nice, quick and easy kill. Is this 2 invaders? This is 2 invaders. We'll see how this goes. This is what I was expecting. He's standing behind a tree thinking I can't see him. He obviously isn't aware that you're bright blue. He's slow walking with what looks like a Black Knight halberd. He's got the Great Shield of Artorias. That guy has the same weapon as me, which I love fighting heavy weapon on heavy weapon, because then you know the stakes are high. So, they're not ganking me. He bows. I return the bow. It looks like he's going to wait. I don't trust him, though, because I don't trust anyone. And here we go. He's lagging a little bit. Oh, he's got a... Is that a pike? Pike and halberd. Interesting. I think I lose this fight. Because I focus on trying to get the parry so much, he just ends up smashing me. There comes the pike. Oh, get a backstab on him when he's doing that bullshit. That was interesting range. Probably wondering how the hell I hit him then. I'm wondering the same. There you go. Go for the kick. Ooh, land the... This guy's got a lot of armor on for this to do that little damage. Fucking hell, that hurts. Oh, there we go. Two-handing now. I mean business. Look, again, he's trading and he's out-trading me. He's playing this perfectly. That was terrible by me. Absolutely terrible. Well played, dude. Good fight. Just, that is not how you fight that kind of fight. Really silly. This is the guy who stood and waited just then. And he's trying to lure me into trees. And that's not going to work. So I'm going to run back over here because I'm here to fight. I'm not here to be a bitch. And then he bows. So, interesting. Because if you're going to bow, dude, you're going to fight. Please fight. Don't be like that. Here we go. Got no patience for runners. Don't like them. And he's going for the backstab. You've got a giant axe. You don't need to do that, dude. Come on, let's start swinging like Hulk Hogan. Wow. That guy's got low life. This is a Dark Wraith. He's a spellcaster. And I get the feeling, yeah, that this guy's going to be a bitch. I can just tell. Anybody that runs over there and gets a poison dagger in the shield. Like, look at him. Come on, run away. Run to your friends. He's trying. Oh, he's got baby fucking bullets as well. God, I hate people like this. Absolutely hate them. Yeah, keep running away. I'm not gonna chase you. I've got more patience than you, son. It's like, who the hell uses those spells? Like, unless you're using a tin catalyst, what the fuck are you playing it with that shit? And then he runs off, because I assume he's out of charge or something. And I hope I put a crossfade in, because assholes do this all the time. Look, I even used this to try and get rid of the bitch. Go away. That's how mad I was with that guy. Because in the forest, guys, I don't care what you do, but you fight. You don't run away. And I know he's using a spellcaster build, and I know that distance is going to benefit him, but he can have all the distance in the world. He doesn't have to run towards the pussy NPCs. Look at him. That took like 5 minutes of him creeping towards me, pretending to be a tree like I couldn't see him. God, these people are retarded. Swear to God, how the hell did they make it out of the hospital? If they were Chinese, they wouldn't have. They'd have just put pins in your forehead. I say forehead, it's the crown, actually, when it's soft and subtle at the top. It's one way to kill a baby, if you're wondering. Extremely, absolutely disgraceful, but it does happen. No, that's what I think of you scumbag. Fight, you bitch. You trash. Fucking in the forest running away. But like, I've got more respect for people who gank than this bitch. And because it's mid-invasion, I can't even quit. Because I was so tempted to dash and just neglecting giving him any souls. Because I refuse to give people souls unless they earn them. So I'm not going to throw myself off the edge unless they really piss me off. And this guy hasn't got the patience to piss me off enough. And I was hoping to get invaded by someone else. Because what happens, folks, is someone else comes in, I start fighting with them, he suddenly finds a new reserve of courage, and then comes and tries to gank me. And that's when I turn around from the guy I'm fighting, and I kill him. Because that's how this works. But he comes back, firing his baby fireballs at me. I say fireballs, I mean baby spells, whatever the fuck that is. Like soul arrow, flaccid soul arrow, tiny soul arrow, flaccid, phantom range, bullshit. Look at that. This game is a fucking lie. But that's it. We're done. Oh! Oh, you're so good. See you later, bitch. And this is how happy I was with that guy. Look at him. He's low level. Why are you here low level spamming shit spells? It makes no sense. And that's the end of the video, and I didn't even realise. Oh, end on a wanker. But thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in part 2. You take care now.